So, I know I am quite late to this topic, but I really gotta talk about this. It's been on my mind for a long while. So what happened was that Tower Defense Simulator developers finally cracked down on people who use generative AI to make thumbnails and other things revolving around their game. And this was mostly targeted to people such as Goondex, the person I'll be talking about in today's video. Of course, I will not tell you to harass this guy. He did wrong, but nobody deserves to get harassed over an attempt to capitalize by using AI and putting zero effort in the process. Why this guy struck a nerve in me is because of two reasons. First one being his content, which is literally nothing else but unedited footage of TDS challenge runs, which, mind you, there are much better content creators in the Tower Defense Simulator community, such as Witherstar or Megalodon. But for the second reason, and one that is actually important to me for this video's topic, is in his community post. He said he wanted to try more interesting methods to make his thumbnails not look as monotonous as possible. But there's also a problem in this community post, which is it is blatantly written by AI without any human intervention. And while I understand that Goondex wants to make his thumbnails not monotonous, why didn't he use methods that were already given to him? He had the luxury of having free cam, which, mind you, is quite the lifesaver for a lot of thumbnail makers on this game. Even I wish I had that privilege. And if the guy didn't want to use his free cam for some reason, he could have used dozens of the Tower Defense Simulator models in the ROBLOX Studio toolbox and export them to Blender to make thumbnails that way. Or if he wanted to show that he can actually make quality thumbnails, he could have done something like Seba's Dark 25 with his thumbnail for the Commanderless Polluted Wastelands 2 stream. And there are so many other ways other than I just mentioned, but if you really didn't think about those options, I can only assume that you care little for the community you've grown, and you only care about the money that you get from your video. And to end this video off with some kind of conclusion and a message to Goondex in particular, what I'm going to tell you, Goondex, is quit content creation. Clearly, this is not the life you should be pursuing, since YouTube is all about building a fan base that's interested in your content instead of doing it for the money. Second, if you don't want to quit content creation, leave the Tower Defense Simulator community and never come back. We do not need dipshits like you anywhere near this game. Anyway, that was basically it for this video and what I had to say about this entire... I don't even know if I can call this drama, because it really is not any drama that should be talked about all that extensively, because it's just about the entire thumbnail shit and stuff. So yeah, this was your host, VirusDetected, and for today I will be clocking off.